right, so you know how it goes. I started the video and didn't start the video, so I skipped the video by accident. So we are using fiber paste in here. So this actually is fiber paste on this watercolor paper. So this watercolor paper is by Arteza, and it's the premium. It's not the expert. So it's a little bit different. It's not as heavy, or as it just has a little more texture in it actually. And so what I did was I put a thin layer of the fiber paste on top of this and let it dry overnight. And now we're going to put different textures on top of that. So I went ahead and mixed up a batch over here on the side of some more fiber paste, and I put some golden paint in there with the Titan Buff and a little bit of yellow ochre and a little bit, like 2 drops of raw umber. So you be the judge on how much you want to use on this. And so I just kind of spread it on there, and then I added some little padding. I patted it like this, and then I just kind of lightly brushed over the top to create this amazing texture on there. And it's going to be quite yummy when it's dry. So the next thing I want to do, I have this other stuff that's called Brea Reese. It's by Brea Reese. Can't even talk this morning. Matte Metallic. And this is a texture paste. And to be honest, I haven't used it, but I think maybe one time. See, there's a little bit there. And so this is kind of an experiment, but it's metallic. Who can't resist metallic, right? So I'm just going to come over here and kind of do the same. You can see it's really, really super thick. So I'm not sure how this is going to be yet, but it's very pretty. And this is just the paper we're going to work with for creating our design. So we're going to make a cute little kitty, and he's called Orphan. And I think it's just going to be great. So we just want little bits of paper that we're going to tear up and add into our design. Okay, so there's that. And I'm going to try and stick with the warmer neutral colors. I don't want anything too dark because I don't want to be painting lighter colors on top. I want to create depth with the darker colors. Another thing we're going to use here is some Crackle. And this is Velspar. So this is what I got from Lowe's. And I think it's in the home, well, the paint section. So this is just really yummy also. And it's been a while since I used it. Sorry. And it just creates a beautiful, beautiful crackle. So right now it looks like it's kind of chunky in here. It's really thick. So I think I need to stir this up or shake it up. It's been sitting in my shelf for some time, so okay. So let's see if we can get this shook up a little bit. I'll speed this up so you don't have to listen to me or watch me shake it. It does need to be shaken, not stirred. Okay, so I have a stir stick here also. Let's see if it's, oh yeah, now we're talking. Wow, that is really thick. It's been a while since I used this, so sorry. All right. So this one, I think I want to make pretty long. I want it to be a long strip because I have an idea of what I'm going to use this long stretch for. Now I can paint this directly on the canvas when we start working with it, but I'm just going to play with this and see what I can get. And it'll start to crackle when it starts drying. That'll be cool. The thicker this is, the deeper the cracks become. And the thinner it is, the finer the cracks. So you can decide how you want your piece to crack. So all of this will have little tiny cracks, but this is going to be a lot thicker in here. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is I do want to add a little more fun stuff in here. We're going to go with the coarse modeling paste by Golden, and it also is another one of those things that you can either put paint in it or paint or not paint it. So I'm just going to just use my stick here. You can use a paintbrush. You can use whatever you want to create the textures. I might add I'm not going to keep the stick. I'm just blending it out, smoothing it out here. Okay. I'm going to use an old credit card. This is not even a credit card. It's just a fake one. Okay, I'm actually liking that. We're going to tear this all up, so it doesn't matter. It's not going to be anything perfect. All right, one more section here. And let's see here. Might wind up doing two of these, but we'll see. I think I was going to use some more of the fiber paste. Let's use some of the fiber paste and not put any color in it this time. I'm just going to put little marks in this, like, well, maybe I don't like those ones. So we're just going to, you know what I need? I need a smaller palette knife. Okay. I know I have one with a little tiny where are you? Well, I am not finding my little one, but, which is weird because I know it should be in this bundle of love. Okay, so I'm not finding my little one, but let's use this little guy. He's kind of got a nice little... So it kind of has a little pattern in here. I think I'm going to change it up a little bit. There we go. Okay, so we're going to leave it at that. We're going to let this dry, probably be about an hour or more before all of this is dry enough to work with. Okay, so I'll be back.